Cool, 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 cool. Hello, everybody. Mentioned yesterday, I plan on doing some cards tonight, followed by some more randomizer. And that's exactly what's going to be going on tonight. So, jumping on to Eternal, we're going to do a draft as quick or as long as that lasts us. And then we're going to move on to Randomizer Fun Time Zone, which I am excited for both halves of. Oh. I'm told there should be a new either set or adventure coming out with the Eternal in the near future. There was a spoiler shown off of another Vara. I believe it was another Vara. Pretty sure it was a Vara. The like Aegis hater. Which tells me there's some sort of either upcoming set or promotion for the game. Either way, that should be fun. Anyway, let's go ahead and get things rolling out the gates here. And let's see what we start with. Campaign makes sense. They generally do campaigns between. I knew it wasn't a big set, but I wasn't certain if it was a promotional thing or something like that. Anyway, let's see what we jump on in with. What is our rare here? When you play a weapon on Quick Trigger Outlaw, deals 1 damage to an enemy. Tribute, play a weapon on one of your units. Okay. Well, that's alright. It's an interesting place to be. You want to be like weapon liker fire. Tribute is almost impossible to have on 2. So that's not, like, that's something that happens late game, like, where maybe I get to play it as a 3-2, and then it gets a ping off. That's really good if I get the deadly weaponry. Like, deadly weaponry with that means that the ping can kill anything, which is an interesting place to be. Other cards in this pack I like Cut Ties, I like Master at Arms. Sport Bet's alright. Heirloom Blade is nowhere near as good as I want it to be. And Master at Arms is probably the best card in here. I think I agree with that assessment. Master at Arms is a dangerous push. Is a dangerous way to push damage through. It's like having a weapon on a 2-2, which is kind of nice. I don't think Quick Trigger Outlaw is enough for me to pick that up, so I'm going to pick up the Master at Arms and see what direction that leads us in. Warrant Officer, Magenta Wisp, that's actually a really nice card. I like this one a lot. This is one of the best. Not only is this one of the better tribute enablers, but it's also a very powerful removal spell in its own right. Hello, Huzzah, President Ark, Fiona, Steampunk Bob, glad you're all here. Couldn't make it. Robo Buddy, now, Warrant Officer is a card that I've seen played against me like twice, and it was like okay both times. And I'm sure it's been in my opponent's hand like 6 times and been worthless. Let's go with Wisp. This is actually a combination I like a lot, too. Sheriff's Hat. Ooh, Herald. Herald is still good, even with the debuff. Reinforced Batons down there. Do I have a place set in this crest? I think I... No, I don't. Hey, Dectalon. Kind of like the idea of Herald. I do not know what that is, Huzzah. But I am sorry I cannot assist you in some way. I think even with the Herald, like, nerf, I think I still have to pick this up. Like, that's a free owl. Like, check out them free owls. I like Reinforced Baton. Hat should be better, but it's not these days. Banished Umbran. Spell. What do you? Draw a weapon from the void, play it instead. Wormic Chanter. I like Secret Weaver. That's a real... There's a lot of Primal in this pack, which makes me wonder if I should pick up on that. Still a good owl, right? Like, the Herald isn't. It's no longer a 2-2 for 3. Like, You have to have no units on the opposing side, which is possible, but rare. But the fact that it's a flyer that makes a flyer, and we have ways to pump it already, is nice. Could swap over. War McChanger's fine. But pick up the Secret Weaver and see if maybe that's a direction to go. Burglarize. Steal a Relic. Jek's Choice. That's the kill spell for 5. We got Minor Canary. I wish this spell was fast. I would like the spell a lot better if it were fast. I think it might still be nifty enough to pick here. Jek's Choice is basically just that second half. The top half is very rare. You only use it in very, very, very rare circumstances. Ah, the Greater Canary. Burglarize. I don't know if I'll like that. Scattershot. Delinquent, eh? And a Sky Crew. Okay, those are all good choices. I'm always a big fan of Delinquent, and I think I'll pick it much higher than even, like, Sky Crew, which is maybe incorrect, but I love this 2-drop. Another one of these. Let's pick up Dog. Dog does fine. Ooh, handoff quick draw, you say. That's really nice. Handing off quick draw is going to be really cool if we have things to make use of that. Hold up. I'll pick up a Downfall. We want some sort of way to interact with our opponents. I'll take the rarest card in this pack. Alright, we need interaction. We need ways of... Alright. Interaction located. Let's pick the best removal spell possible. When I was saying we need interaction, I was thinking more along the lines of the Rapid Shot down there. But, Slay will do the job, too. It'll do the job better than anything, actually. Destroy target unit, or kill target unit. Kill a unit. There, I said the text of the card correctly. Yeah, that's good. Slay. Ooh. Nice. Rapid Shot. There's also a Seek Power. Ooh, check out the foil Seek Power. That's a card I play in, like, every deck, right? Like, I like Daring Pioneer a lot, but foil Seek Power, huh? Is a Seek Power better than a Rapid Shot? Rapid Shot's always been real kind to me in draft. There's no trick that beats Rapid Shot, you know? Other than just destroy target creature. And usually, you know, they don't have that sort of power. Alright, here's a better question. How are my power requirements? Couple doubles, not that much. Herald of the Parliament's my only double in the pack. I'm gonna go ahead and pick up that Rapid Shot. I believe in its power. Hey! Yo! Oh, wow. Okay. And a freaking Bright Mace. That's some nice stuff. Whenever you play a Relic, +1/+1 on the 2/2 flyer for 2. Crown Watch Paladin is the beating of a lifetime. It's not as strong and limited as it is in Constructed, because it's a lot more liable to get blocked. But, damn, that's some nice stuff to be seeing here. Means that Justice is well open. Yeah, so do we want the Tinker? We don't have any relics at the Mo. That doesn't mean the card's bad, it's still a 2/2 flyer. I think that's going to be probably the most relevant. God, that's Crown Watch freaking Paladin right there. Nothing beats that. Nothing. It's Crown Watch Paladin. Like, Evasion wins games. Let's not lie to ourselves. Entrapment also wins games. Yeah, I'll take piece of removal I like. I think this is the point where I can pick up Seek Power. There is obviously Entrapment number 2 there, but I already have Slay, Entrapment, Downfall, and I would like to make my early game a little bit more, like, reliable with Seek Power. So, Record Keeper, don't care about that. Another one of these. Umber the Thirster, do I have any? I do not. I might pick up the banner then. In case I do see like a... So, Huru Banner would not let me splash Lothrai Secret Weaver, but it would let me splash Football. The, like, +2/+2 endurance for 2 that casts Shield Bash. Hey, here we go. Bright Mace Paladin, one of my favorites. I can get behind that. I don't really care about much anything in here. These are good cards. These are not. Actual Sabotage, Initiate, and Temper in here, too. Sure, we might, again, Speculative Banner. Channel the Tempest. Call Invocation, get that Detain out of there, and get Cover of Darkness out of there. But really, there's a Finest Hour in this pack. This card's a beating and a half, but 4 primal. 4 primal. Like, Speculative Banner's nice, but 4 primal. Literal. Yo! Oh, Torrent of Spiders. Nice. Yeah, but Elder's Feather. Sorry. Bring down... How am I doing on... Unit count might be a little low at the moment. Might need to worry a little bit more about that. Just taking a look at cards here. But that doesn't mean I'm picking Thorn Beast over Rapid Shot here. I think the Rapid Shot's doing better for me. I love this trick. But we need to make certain that I know that I need to pick up, like, creatures. And Copperhall Porter's a good enough creature. That holds the board, that holds combat tricks, that gets things done. Hey, Oathkeeper, also another one that holds... Ooh, I probably like that Umbran Coaxer, too. Oathkeeper always gets things done. What a good... Huh. Archive Curator and Desert Marshal, huh? Triggerman... Triggerman would be good with the Feather. That's about it. Am I willing to splash an Archive Curator? I'll pick it up just in case. Flashy Duelist would give me just a body. Literally just a body. Cerasor would be more like I'm mainlining time, and I don't know if I'm mainlining time. I don't think I can afford to be mainlining time. I don't really have the fixing to make that happen. Is Flashy Duelist going to be played in my deck, though? 2, 3, 4 twos I'm going to be playing. How many creatures am I on? 1, 2, 2-ish. This thing's fine, actually. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11... 11-ish. Yeah. I'll speculate on that. Ooh, Valkyrie. Ah, this card got changed up. Each cost 1. I'll pick up Valkyrie. I think that's fine. That one's not a... Yo! Get behind that one. Yo, is that Coastal Battle Mage? Hell yes. Oh, and the... Oh no, but there's a Cabal Standard right there too. Oh, god damn. Oh, that sucks. Okay, this is a bit of a toughie in my mind. So... Coastal Battle Mage is kind of unbeatable in a fight. Every trick means Coastal Battle Mage wins. Aegis means it's not dying to any sort of removal. But Cabal Standard, to show you Cabal Tactic, is a rapid shot you split. Yeah, sure, saddle up. Yeah, like this exists or whatever, but that's nothing compared to the standard. And Baton's real too, but like this is. There are a lot of fine cards in this pack, but it's between the standard and the battle mage. Oh man, oh that's tough. Coastal Battle Mage is hard to deal with because like a Rapid Shot makes it 8 power. Even like a fake like fake things make it bigger. Hey Ty, we're sitting here deciding between Battle Mage and Cabal Standard. The trick here, Calcium Strength, he brings up that unit count might be a little low. The trick here is that if this were just Rapid Shot, that would be a bit more of a problem, right? Like, because I'd be choosing between a spell and a creature. But I'm not choosing between a spell and a creature. I'm choosing between a land and a creature, you know? Like, this is a power. This doesn't take up a spell slot, it takes up a land slot. Which heavily changes the math on how I like the card. Now, we want a unit to go with our pump spells. Corrupted Umbran is one of the best. Longhorn Treasurer, do we have any? We don't really have anything to go with it at that point. I could pick up another Burglar Eyes? That's weird. I don't even know if I'm playing the first. I like Lingering Influence, by the way, too. The card's fine. I like this card. We just aren't the deck for it. Anyway, let's pick up the Umbran. Yo! Hey, Alessi. Alessi is a card that has had the same effect that cards like Tavrod have had on Constructed, where a ton of cards in the game got changed because this one would not. Safe Return, Levitate. There's a ton of cards that, like, got nerfed so that Alessi would not be nerfed. It's interesting in that. Time Splash on Alessi? Honestly, in this pack, I don't feel too bad about it. I don't think I'd really be splashing it, but I might pick it anyway, because I don't like Harbinger's Bite, I don't like After Image, especially when I already have a... If I really wanted that, I do have Cover of Darkness. Hey, Frontier Bard, how you doing? Silverwing Augmenter. +5/+5 to another unit on a 3/3 flyer. We also have Just Cut Ties. I can pick up another flat removal spell. Wouldn't feel bad having another flat removal spell in the deck. Okay, let's pick that up and then we'll pick up some units to fill out the curve. I don't feel like Silverwing Augmenter is the units to fill out the curve. Ah! I threw that shit before I walked in the room. Freaking Linebreaker's Shield. Is that better than just picking up a Reinforced Baton, just go for the stupid splash? Hell yeah. We can pick up the Baton now, or we can pick up the Longhorn Treasurer, which, you win the game if you control that with a shield on it. That's a really easy way to win games of this, Might just do that. We only really have the shield for it. That's sort of its problem, is that it's playing really heavily into that, but I did say I want units. Well, I ain't getting any units out of this pack. Goodbye. I'm sorry, hold on. I made the wrong choice? You're joking me, right? There's no way. What does this even do? Warp. Negate an enemy spell, draw a card. That's nifty. It's a funny warp card. Shadow Stalker, Unblockable Knight, Tribute Nightfall. Varmint. Alright. Alright, let's get this rolling. Everything out. Seek power in. Felder. 1, 2, 3. Let's actually go non-pump spells. We'll go units first. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 units feels a little bit low. No, you made the exact right choice because you get 2 Cabal standards. Yeah, basically. I agree with that line. 15... What did I just cut? What did I just cut? Do it again, but in reverse. I think I cut the... Target Caller, Back Alley, Delinquent, Corrupted Umbran, Combray. And this... Seek Power. Elder's Feather, Finest Hour. Rapid Shots. Cut Ties, Shield Slay. I could Blood Call Invocation. That seems like a dream and a half, though. Like, Blood Call Invocation would be sitting in my hand as a dead card. That seems way too, like... goof zone. I might do it though, because this deck's already pretty goof zone. Yeah, we got like... I got a Seek Power, Ty. It's enough. No, in reality, I believe that the Linebreaker's Shield Splash... Hell, I believe that the Time Splash in here is actually a little bit too greedy. I'm still doing it. And the main reason I'm doing it is actually more of is half Fun Haver Zone time, but half also, like, card quality. Like, here, I'm at 25, and I don't really have anything else on color I want in. Like, I can put in Entrapment, that's probably fine. Put in this Militant. I don't like that, but I can do it. Sabotage proper. Relic. That's not good enough for draft. There's no way. Vile Varmint. We're gonna live on the edge. I'm putting in one of those for stupid times. So one of those. The actual. Oh wow. Okay, that actually needs to be a little higher then. Alright. This feels good. Kinda want the second Blood Call Invocation in this deck. Something tells me that card is just gonna be a beating and a half in this deck. We only have like 3 or 4 lifelinks. Yeah, we only have 4 lifelink zones, but they're all real big lifelink zones. And that seems like a silly thing to do. What if I cut down this, add in the second blood of call, and take out... Ah, but that doesn't fit. I don't really have anything I want to take out for the second blood call in this deck. Entrapment? Alright. But yeah, I will stress with this deck. I'm going to stress this ahead of time. There are a couple choices in the deck building that are very suspect. Adding in the Linebreaker's Shield at all is a little bit... is too greedy. There is not enough fixing in this deck to currently make that card function. There's barely enough fixing to make the time function, and the Blood Call Invocations I don't think are very great. But I still think we're going to have a ton of fun with this deck. And therefore, we're running in. Knowing what the rules are allows you to know when you are breaking them. Knowing, or maybe not knowing the rules, I wouldn't say that it rules. Knowing convention, you know? Like, I know what the convention is, I know what I should be doing, I know what the odds tell me to be doing, and I know that I'm playing beside them. Which means I can make my mulligan decisions with that in mind. I can make my, you know, I can keep hands that have the banners more so. I can play more aggressively to the type of lines my deck wants. So we'll see how this pays off. This deck is pretty heavy on combat tricks. It has 4 rapid shots. Well, 2 and then 2 doublers, so it has 6 rapid shots. I'm seeing double. 12 rapid shots. It has infinite rapid shots and a finest hour. So I wish I had a +3/+1 lifelink trick, or even one of my standards was the +3/+3 lifelink trick for Justice. Either of those two would be a lot better to make my blood calls. The blood calls are the call in the deck that are the most sketchy. Blood Call Invocation is a card that we've talked about a lot, and it's not a card you play. Yep. This is a hand we call a mulligan. If I actually had the Primal, I'd keep it just to get this rolling, but... Okay, main colors are on. We've got Invocation with Corrupted Umbran, and if I draw colors, then that Umbran looks dumb as hell.
Steady, archers.
Fearless Yeti. Yo! Alright.
Be redeemed.
Quick draw on that's not fair. Sure, you get your scout. Want to draw a shadow? The problem is here, I want to draw my Xenon banner. My banner that both has... Okay, they do have shadow. Can you Nightfall here? Nightfall would be nice. Yo, alright. I'll take that. That actually gives me something to do for the next couple turns, which is pretty good. Like, if nothing else, I can spend my mana on this, and then I can trade it off after it's done its thing. Which seems good. I can block, like, next turn I can make the owl, and then I can block, you know? Okay. So, ability, make an owl. Keep crashing in here. I like having this Spire Sellsword in the back pocket. That's gonna be nice. And at some point, so the reason I'm like letting my opponent be aggressive here and letting my opponent get in with these creatures is because I feel like I'm gonna win a life total race, right? Like, I feel like with the Corrupted Umbran and the onboard,
we fly with honor.
yo, what do you do?
Glimpse into worlds beyond.
Hold on. Nice. Nice card. Yeah.
The throne will not fall.
The throne must be destroyed. So yeah, having the owl here means a lot of good defense for us. They did just get a snowball. I want them to spend it on this. Again, the Spire Sellsword is a magnet for it, rather than them spending it here. Like, so say they attack in, and like this can also be a 3/3 is sort of the trick here. Honored Skyguard gets +1/+1 as well. If they had saved that snowball, they could kill my owl. Okay. Let's pass it back. So that's an ultimate, right? Yeah, it's an ultimate. That's in. Okay, they were off double shadow. That's why they didn't Berserker lifesteal. Yeah, they discarded it for the same reason that like we would if we had the ability to. 3 cards in hand, most of them all unknown. They're certainly not holding a shadow unless they drew it.
Dance.
Blade Whirl, all right. Oh dear. Okay, yeah. That card has text. Okay, I need to spend this in order to gain back the life. Bit of a sad spend there. What we actually need to draw is the primal influence. So they get in for... Yep. Primal influence would be enough to get me out of the hole we're currently in. Oh shit, removal! Uh-oh. Okay, primal influence a little too late.
Rule number 1, don't drop your tools.
Alright. This is the game I accepted. This is the contract I took when I made this deck. And it's good to show you the contract I took when I made this deck, right? Like, I'm not just talking out, you know, like there is a price to greed. And now that we've paid that price, we can continue. Though... That's fine. I was looking at changing up the shadow, but I thought I was on 8 justice, but I'm on 7. But yeah, again, like this is absolutely a very like greedy deck. Which I love. The Crown Watch. Always stick to 2. Yeah, I generally in draft, my game plan in draft is 2-color main with a splash of something powerful if it shows itself. And for me to want the splash, I would need to have, like, ways of fixing that color in my deck. Which is what this deck has. You know, I've got the Seek Power, I've got banners. The greedy portion of this deck, the portion I don't think is correct, is the additional splash that the deck is doing. I'm well aware of that. And I've been saying it, nothing but saying it aloud for the last 10 minutes. God, I kind of wish I could keep Alessi here. What's greed, right? God. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So we get to do this, we get to play Alessi.
Step innovation.
We get to seek power for our primal. This is the other side of the coin. So, am I willing to trade for Guard Dog? Am I willing to just play out... What am I willing to do here? Am I willing to trade Alessi? For a 3? That's a pretty good trade. Let's take that and take the tribute.
The corruption spreads.
Be redeemed.
Alright, I'm going to allow them to Berserker if they want it.
Dance with me.
Okay, that's a good life swing. We'll be taking it back. That's okay. How do we want to take this back? Elder's Feather fly in.
Steady, archers.
Quick draw. Dun dun dun. So now we're having the lifesteal game. I do have the 4/4 to back this, which is nice. If that 5/2 comes in, I'll just block it with a 2/2. And now they've got to kind of figure out what's game here and what isn't. Let's see if they've got a finest hour, not a finest hour, a rapid shot to spend there. Okay, no rapid shot. Interesting. We're gonna try and curse it out. Oh, well, I've got bad news for you. Ain't no chains on me. Did we get a... We got a Bright Maze with it. Sweet. Alright, so they... Okay, card draw. That's some strong stuff. We also get to play down our 5/6. Interesting attacks. Do you have a way of killing this? You must. Well, no, that has to attack. Sewer Sludge. Oh. And Dark Return, yep, that's fine. It has to attack. So why'd you attack with a 5-2? That's an interesting one. What do you want back here, bud? I want to draw a power so I can silence this as an 0-1, as a heads up. I think silencing that as an 0-1 is one of the rudest things I can do.
That's quite enough.
Eh. Crunch! Really scared of Quick Draw? No, I think it was because they were Dark Returning, when they wanted to pump this. And they can okay.
No sound.
Sure. Night is here. Oh, this feels rude.
You can do this.
Okay. So they still don't have like a cut ties.
Dance with me.
We're at 42, so this attack is irrelevant to me. I'll take it. No reason to like get anything involved in combat. I have lethal next turn. Oh my god, I don't have lethal next turn anymore. My lethal got shut off. Are you ready?
What are you gonna do about it?
Alright, first things first. Oh no! Oh, I kind of showed my opponent what for there, didn't I? I want to check their grave. Is that not something I am legally allowed to do right now? Interesting. And let's make it 8-8. Blood! Oh, they were dead tonight. Whoops, I should have killed my opponent there. That was a misplay. I had forgotten that Knight dealt that final point of damage to my opponent. Good to know. I was too distracted by my inability to look in the graveyard. Anyway, that's the deck on all cylinders. That's the best part of that deck. So, I'm glad that we got to show both sides of it. It could be your Angle or your Devil, this deck. Yeah, like, turn 2, Alessi Seek Powered, turn 3, all colors. Top decking that shield at that exact moment was probably the rudest thing I could have done. Our opponent had 3 of those. They were playing a very tempo-oriented game with the Winter's Grasp, where they were just going to stun all my units for the amount of time that like they needed to win, which they had a lot of forward progressing units to do so. The Blade Whirl, the Sewer Sludge, the 4/4 for 3 that when it's nighttime. Like, they could aggressively end a game if they could get through. So, I'm glad we got to see both sides of the corn. Did I say? Yeah, both sides of the corn. This is fine. We're on the draw. I would not keep this on the play. Would not keep this on the play. Wouldn't do it. But 3 colors on the draw. Minotaur Oathkeeper on the start. Okay. Ooh, nice. We get a nice 2 to lead things off. Okay, Huru. They get their own scout. That's good. This card is so strong. Okay, let's get this out. My hope is they play... Hold on. Hello. Is it me you're looking for? Born in the year 19... Oh my god. Kill it! Damn it.
Be redeemed.
Okay, they actually are fire.
They will be punished.
Yo, that's rude as hell.
You can do this.
Well, let's get in with our 5 power of lifelink. Hey, MC Subtle. We're playing Greed. Our opponent is also playing Greed. It's interesting.
Dance with me.
Okay. Now, hold on. That has to go on the second one, right? Like... Okay, and we get to play the Tinker.
Don't drop your tools.
Lathronic Blade Whirl is a very strong card. Let's go crazy. Okay, sharpen reflexes to win, air quotes, the fight. And another trick? Oh, alright, we're killing off my lifelink. Think that means it's time to introduce, dog.
It'll get the
Mark
job
it!
done, guaranteed.
Oh shit, that's what their splash is! They're hiding cool things in their market. Oh, that's real cool.
Be redeemed.
What are they hiding in the market? Okay, a gun down. Just, oh my god, they can't gun it down! Yes! Oh my god, Bright Mace Paladin, you are cheating to a very high degree right now. Okay, and then they're gonna combust to kill it. That's fair. Okay. Let's,
My oath is true, if your coin stays good.
let's get in there. Yeah, now's the time to play it. So you might have noticed in that game I was being greedy holding my Cabal tactic. That was part of a realization. I should talk that play through a little bit because, like, I don't want to give the impression that holding the Cabal tactic is the right thing to do at all times. What I do want to give the impression is that if you have other things you can be doing that are strong forward progress plays, sometimes it's fine to hold to sandbag it and hope. We had a lot of 3-drops in our hand still, and we didn't have a lot of things that we could have drawn that playing the Cabal tactic would have turned on. We already had a Shadow. The Berserker Umbran's the only real card it would have changed. So the 4th power doesn't really get us anywhere. But I just want to kind of talk about that part of it, because It's important to note. Again, you don't want to chase that value all the time, or you will be like, I have all these 4-drops and 5-drops in my hand, but if I just draw other power, no, just play it. Just play the tactic. I'm going to be playing tactics in this draft. It's gonna happen. Very happy with this. Ungunnable Paladin. So good. I'm really happy we ran into a market drafter. They had a gun down in their market. That's nice. But yeah, they must have had like some multi-faction splashes. The way markets work is you can only pull cards of that faction from the market. Like you can't hide Harsh Rule under a Fire Merchant. But you can hide like a Fire Justice card. Like the Whirling Duo. Or, you know, I don't know why you wouldn't main deck that card, but you can hide cards like that in there. Smuggler's Stash is one of the more reasonable ones that I could see in Limited. You don't ever really want to draw it until you have the ability to play it, and it's a backbreaker. So you hide it in your market, and then all of a sudden, boom, Smuggler's Stash. Whoa! That's out of nowhere. Ikaria is another one, yes. You can pull Ikaria out of the market, as it is a fire. She is Fire and Justice. Yeah. So, that explains our opponent's splashes a little more. I think they were playing those banners as free. The only part draft market is it's rare, is they're incredibly fake. Yes. You will see a market on the other side of the table, one out of every like maybe 10 or 12 drafts. Because if you do get a market card, the creatures are on curve. Estrel 7, born in the year 19... Yeah, man. Born in the year 1907. I'll keep this. I have a Lession too. Inspire. Welcome to my constructed deck. We should do it this way.
The throne will not fall.
So we can attack for 1.
Soon.
You know, where's my freaking... Let's get Wisp out there first. That's a more aggressive line that uses all my mana. This is a card I don't want to stay on the table for too long. And our opponent is highly Life Force.
Let's see. A little bit of this.
Oh, holy shit! Yo! Oh my god! Alright, okay. I'm sorry, I have to pause for a second to take in how powerful my opponent is.
The first step, innovation.
Okay. I have to kill that Cult Aspirant because they have way too many, like, this is enough incidental life gain for that to get out of control way too fast. I can silence that Wisp? Oh no! That's funny. Alright.
That's quite enough.
Let's silence Wisp. Sack it in... Okay, I thought they were going to sack it in response. Var's Intervention is enough. This is enough to play. Interesting to get rid of that at this point. I don't believe I would do that unless they have a reason, right? Like, seems awkward. No, you've got a trick. I know you have a Secret Pages, which is, like, bluffing your trick. But, like, something makes that attack feel a little off to me, and I don't like it. Okay.
Just don't look down.
Sure, Journey Guide. They're almost out of cards in hand. Only 2 left. Ooh, that's nice. Not gonna spend the rapid shot here, but that's a real nice draw. Like our opponent's deck a lot. I want to see some more top end out of them. Do they have, like, big time shenanigans? That would be a pretty good place to be, is big time shenanigans from here. So that would be Shadow, but... Instead, it's... Oh, well, alright. You get to know. Alright, fine. The truth revealed! Oh, my hand's kind of dumb right now. Interesting. You got rid of the rapid shot over the Cabal tactic. That means they must have, like, big units that they want to protect. Oh, that's nice to see.
Be redeemed.
Bright Mace doing some work. We can play almost anything we draw. I don't have other double shadow cards. Must be destroyed. The throne must be destroyed. I think that means I just leave this back. Well, they know I have this, which makes this play interesting. What's their trick? They know I have this. They sabotage me for it. What's the trick? That's not a trick. The trick might be that my opponent had... Oh,
We must only
wisps. Yeah, the trick is that as an air. Oh, no! No! Again! Goodbye! I'm getting rid of this. Thanks, Slay. So we still have a lot of top decks that are really powerful. I really want to draw into my Linebacker Shield. Because Linebacker Shield here draws us a card. It's one of the most powerful cards we can top deck. That's the reason I love the card so much. It cycles, it's +2/+2, it stuns, it gains you armor. It's everything you want it to be in one move. Okay, so they're just going to go ahead and trade off with my... That's sad, but makes sense. Not much else they can do. I think they drew another power. Oh, no! Oh, they waited so long! Oh, no! If they would have held on to that rapid shot block.
I hear them deep within.
Oh, and they're worm calling. Oh. So here's a cool thing.
What are you gonna do about it?
Do I want to sabotage here? Yeah, that I feel bad for the circumstance that our opponent was in there. So yeah, now even if they play one blocker, we have 3 attackers there at 2. So, okay, Corrupted Umbran seems to be the hardest card to play in our deck. Interesting. Good to note. It is the double shadow card. Oh, God, I feel very bad for the timing on their play there. Like, they pulled the trigger, and then the moment after they pulled the trigger, regret. You know, because Wormstone, 7/7 on the board, could have been a backbreaker, you know. Never seem to have green problems, might be worth rebalancing. Yeah. I worry about it because we are overwhelmingly Justice. Over 50% of the deck is Justice, and if I don't have a hand with Justice, I can't operate. But I can operate off of 1 Justice almost exclusively. And maybe that's, like, maybe it would be okay to swap over to 5 and 6 instead of 7/4? I feel like I might run into the problem where I just have no Justice. I'd have 7 Justice in the deck at that point. Zisto. This is a mulligan. It's a nice hand. God, it's close enough to a keep. But no, this is a mulligan. That's close to a keep, by the way. On the draw, it's a quite good hand. This looks similar enough that I don't feel bad about the swap.
The price of progress.
Hopefully they don't have a Varas again. I understand them playing the Varas, by the way. The Wormstone makes that make sense. They wanted the cheap spells. Everything feeds into itself. Okay, 3.
Got you.
You can do this.
Let's get in there. I'm okay with this. Not gonna do anything to try to block that 1/1. Okay. That's actually really good. That means they're not planning on killing this? And, like, yeah, they get their card draw, but they're keeping this in play. Oh. $19. We got 8 points. Or 14. 7 points of secret damage. Yo, 3rd faction. My friend. My friend is here. Is some more Nightfall for me? I'd appreciate some more Nightfall at this point. Okay, important.
Speak it so.
Sure, and that's going to be discarding to go get a second sight. Really? Getting rid of a pretty decent unit for that, too. Oh! It's no longer, uh-oh. Huh. So, 6. And then we get to do the combat trick thing where you murder your opponent. It's nice. That's real nice. That's the power of combat tricks, especially when you have heavy ones like Rapid Shot and like Saddle Up and Finest Hour. Like, your life total can just disappear in an instant. God, I cannot tell you how happy I am that the game demonstrated immediately in Game 1 the problem with the deck. It immediately said, here is the prelude. You are being greedy. And I went, yes. Like, I signed in blood on the dotted line, and the deck went, all right. Here you go. Like, the contract is sealed. Oops All Combat Tricks is my favorite draft plan in this format. It's very hard to have defensive combat tricks in this format. There's not a lot of good ones. The best ones that exist are generally used very quickly as removal spells, or just aren't played. So, you don't save Lightning Strike very often to beat a combat trick. You use it on their most threatening evasive creature that you can't deal with. You can save it to beat combat tricks, but that's not a general rule of thumb, and it also can be beaten by Finest Hour, which makes it more risky to hold on to the longer the game goes. So, like, offensive combat tricks, especially combat tricks like Rapid Shot doesn't really have a fail state. Yeah, this looks fine. Let's go grab that time. We have a time card in hand.
What are you gonna do about it?
That's a bit risky, discarding my second shadow. There's only 3 other shadow sources in the entire deck. But I really like the power of Sabotage. Shit, that's good. Let's see what's up. Detain. So this is one of those defensive combat tricks I was talking about, and it's generally not that great. This is one I'm willing to get the hell rid of. That combat trick can go to hell. Cool thing about Inspire, pay for it, create, and draw. So we can get quick draw owls.
The journey to Amara is long.
Okay, so they can actually blank the Rapid Shot. It's interesting to note that. Like, it's really interesting that they actually have... Oh, no! Rip! How do we want to go about this? Damn, I didn't get my 4/4 owl out of that. No guns on the owl today. Zane to me says I'm desperate for interaction. But they don't seem to be. Like, Archive Curator says, like, I'm really doing fine. Thanks for asking. So, detain plus 3 unknowns in opponent's hand. Making power drops off of Double Justice. Could be notable. Feel like I'm okay playing a longer waiting game here. We're not under clock pressure, and the Lethrai target caller does mean we draw better threats. You have to kill this, because the 4/4 from this is so strong. Okay, 25 turns to victory it is. Just so. I want that detain spent. My rapid shot's a lot worse if detain is known. Perfect. The reason I made these blocks, the reason I'm happy with these blocks, they still can't kill both of them. So, I guess the other issue here is, like, I say my target caller gives me better threats, but Living Example gives them better threats. So this could end up poorly if things, things start showing up off the top of their deck.
How can I serve?
Okay, this is fine. This is a good threat, by the way. Crown Watch Legionnaire is anything at all makes this card so dangerous. Anything at all. Definitely willing to take that trade. Yeah. Let's take that trade, see what happens. If they have another detain, this isn't even this is still an O for 1 because we get our justice sigil from it. Lifesteal. Okay. Fine with that. Again, I'm holding on to my rapid shot because I want to be able to use this blood call invoker. So we need to draw something like we want to draw off the top. We want to draw our yes. That's the sort of card we want to find. Because then I can make a 7/7. They have an instant. Is it an ambush unit? They might have a silencer. They might silence off my 3/3 here. That would be a bit of an annoyance. We'd still have a 3/3 on the board. Teleport. Okay, that's fine. That buys them time. That buys them time, but that's all it buys them, really. Okay, and I'm willing to make this trade here.
I'll get it running. No
Okay,
problem.
do they want to discard their final card? No. Alright, and we have a very, very strong draw if we draw into one of our 2 Justice Sigils. We have 28 in the 28 cards, so odds are 1 in 14-ish. Obviously, it's 2 in 28, but if we do draw that, that is an incredibly strong line. Interesting! They now have full knowledge. They know my blood call invocation. Dang it. That might not matter. Knowledge of this might not be enough. Yeah, like, knowledge of this still means I have a 7/7. You know? Good stick, by the way. I thought they were going to put that on their flyer, but their life total is certainly a threat. No blocks. Our 7/7 on the ground should deal with this. Can we pay the full on this? We can. Let's do so. Okay. A 1-mana 5/5. I can do so much more than a 1-mana 5/5. We have 2 in the deck.
You've got a familiar face.
Alright, correct choice was made. That could have been very poor. Let's get in with just the 5/5. Okay. Oh man, this thing is a 4/3. Nice. 6. Do they? Ooh. They were holding that card back. Like, they didn't discard it to Tinker, so their final card in hand must be real. I don't believe they're holding a null. They would have discarded it and made it Tinker if it weren't real. Let's go ahead and make these sort of blocks. I'm even gonna... Oh, this is a tribute. I'm okay with... No, it's Life Force. Okay, but we got rid of the Life Force target, so it's okay.
Rule number 1, don't drop your tools.
I need to play defense right now. My life total is slightly too low without my lifelink going on here. The silence on there did matter. Berserker Umbran is one of my best top decks at this point because we can go hyper all in on Berserker Umbran. We have the ground pretty much under our control. Like, we'll take something like 9 on an attack. Okay. So we're just waiting. Oh, they have something. A teleport? A teleport would be pretty strong. I thought they might use it in fight. Teleport or maybe another pump spell. We have 10 power. There's... Okay, that could be dangerous. So 11 power. Our deck only contains 5 more power. So we have pretty good odds of drawing real. I want to draw a lifelink. Our current problem is I think I might die to an all-out pretty soon here.
The first
Oh,
step
wow.
innovation.
Okay, let's...
That's quite enough.
Actually gonna... Stop that. That thing's been too long going. The life force here, the life force here are also
Choose your battles
strong,
wisely.
but I cannot allow them that much. Okay, that's... So they get long board. This is armor, right? Yeah, armor. God, they're all out is gonna be really scary.
My oath is true. If your coin stays good.
6, 3, so it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3. Here it is. Alright, the all out comes. Here, here. Here. Under this bus. Under this bus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They can't pack hunt. That's not an instant. Stand together? I guess they could stand together. That would kick my ass. Don't know if I could beat stand together. 3, 4, 5. So I'm dead to stand together no matter what. That kills me. Should go for a little bit more clearing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think this actually has to go on a Lessie. Oh shit! Uh-oh. And oh, your units. Uh-oh. Like, there's only one way to go out, right? Crunch. Okay. Well played. Very happy with that one. We played a long game against them. They had and they had the breaker. We were sort of behind on the board, hanging on for dear life. Anyway, the silence on our 5/5 that gained us life was the biggest play in that game in my mind. Us losing our lifelink really cost us pretty dearly. Our opponent had already been gaining a lot of life over the game. They were at 37 at the end there, give or take. So I think we did what we could. I'm very intrigued by that. They had a really interesting pile of life force. Like, it seemed like mono time almost. Almost. Dragon Warrior Iggy. Alright, according to the laws, I must keep. Like, there's no way I can't keep this, right? Full 4 colors. I know it's a little light on action, but, like... all 4 colors. Bold. Alright. The bold, refreshing taste of it. Sand. Okay, what do they got? What was that banner? That was an Argenport banner? Alright. Amanera? Sure.
Be redeemed.
Combre banner? Okay, they got some banners. They got fixing.
A world to build.
Okay.
No place safer than the Auric Bank.
I get a 5/5 next turn if I want it. My Kingdom for Linebreaker's Shield. That would be the best card to draw flat next turn. No even questions. Yo!
You can do this.
You're looking solid. Maybe a Wasp? Oh no! My lifelink! Or... okay. Sure. Perfect. I accept.
You can do this.
Okay, so Mastered Arms to make a 5/5. Pretty reasonable. Cut Ties will deal with that pretty handily, I guess. To be fair, it's hard to expect Rapid Shot when you're playing 4 colors. Certainly. Certainly. There's no way to, like, be like, aha! Rapid Shot! Clearly, that was the card I should have feared the whole time. By the way, the card you should have feared the whole time was Rapid Shot. Also a 7/7.
How can I serve?
Hello! 4 mana, 1 mana, 7/7. 3 mana, 7/7. Sure.
Dance with me.
Okay, we get to make some trades. Chupacabra, huh? Interesting. Okay, okay. This thing has to damage you to fly, so it's not gonna be... Whoa, shit!
Mysteries are best left unknown.
Yo, okay. That's fine. We have 30 life. We can deal. It's ways off. It's unblockability on... Oh, that's not happening. Okay. Unblockability on Infinite Shadow. Again, the Linebreaker's Shield is just the best card to draw flat.
You can do this.
Okay, that's a bit good. I don't think they can double attack, though. Too much of a risk of death. Yeah, they can't double attack. They're just going to play defense here. So hopefully I draw the Linebreaker's Shield. That's good enough, right? There's no way they let one through is the problem. Can I wait any longer, though? Oh, this is bad. Yeah, I don't like the going to an empty board against a 7/7. So we need to draw into a unit, and then we need to draw into Linebreaker Shield is sort of the line I'm thinking in my head.
If you want me
Oh,
to
Nightfall, thank you. Also a lethal threat in the air. Perfect. Let's block that.
Time heals all.
Dang! Okay. That significant... Also, that got deadly. I mean, it already had deadly, but... Damn, okay. Okay, from here I need to draw into the Umbran to be able to pull it out. Okay, they did a very, very good job of stabilizing. They were able to make effective trades, 2-for-1s when necessary, and stabilize with the power of a 7/7 that knocked me out. The moment I ended up losing was on the double block choice. Of course, I probably should have seen that coming, seeing as the quest said we were done at this point. What a game! Very, very good. Darkbolt. Delayed a turn, cut a life forest. I mean, if you, that's, if I were psychic, certainly. But the problem is, the longer I delay, the more units they get, and the less likely they were to not block there, you know? All of a sudden, if they have 4 units, they're just certainly blocking and not letting anything through. Whereas there's still a chance, and I decided to flip that coin. Ooh, and we get our win anyway. Thanks. Alright. Got ourselves some not-so-useful shield smithing. I've never been a big fan of that one. I give it Lumen's good. I never liked 4-drop dies to torch, but I do like the card in a, like, when it's 4 instead of 5. I don't like Forgotten Find very much. Alright. We almost got a full refund on our money, too, going in. Anywho, I think that's going to be all for Eternal for now. I'm going to be swapping over to do some Link to the Past randomizer, though. So if you are interested in seeing some of that, stick around. If you're not, I'm glad you were here. If you want to check more things like this out, you can always follow, see when I do go live with other things. You know, if you want to support the channel, you can always sub too. There's always, you can get access to the cool skulls we got here. But I'm just glad you're here having a good time, really. So yeah, give me a moment. I'm going to go ahead and switch on over to a Link to the Past randomizer. I think I've got everything set up. So I'll see you in a moment.